Hi, I'm Sammy Benjamin. I am an inductee in the first Arkansas Quiz Bowl Hall of Fame 2025. And I have a question for you. Do you know who was the first governor of Arkansas?
Live from the Arkansas PBS studios in Conway, it's Quiz Bowl 2025. This year marks a special milestone for Quiz Bowl and Arkansas PBS. We celebrate 40 years of partnership in bringing you the Quiz Bowl State Championships. We're delighted that you're joining us here today. These 14 teams have competed throughout the season to reach the state championship stage. Today, 7 of these teams will earn the title of state champion. Right now, we have the 2A state championship featuring the Haas Hall Rogers Danes and the Hazen Hornets. Let's meet the teams.
All right, hey y'all, my name is Liam Zurin. I'm in 10th grade. Let's go Haas Hall Rogers.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Keene, 12th grade. Just want to give a shout out to everyone back home. You guys rock.
Hello, I'm John. I'm from 10th grade, and I'll give a shout out to Mr. Irvin, my history teacher.
My name is Joseph Richards. I'm in 10th grade, and I am a really big fan of trains.
Hi, I'm Drishni Bora. I'm a senior. And in 5th grade, someone butchered my name so badly, they just called me dishwasher for the rest of the grade. And it was really hard. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Juan Campos Velez. I'm a senior in Haas Hall Rogers, and I always say studying is doubting your own ability, which is why I always study.
Okay. Hi, my name is Gopal Menon, and I'm in 11th grade, and I'm here only for the money.
Hi, I'm Madison Ward. I'm in 10th grade, and I'm here for the fans. Shout out Miss Mallory.
Hi, my name is Asael Rodriguez. I'm a junior at Haas Hall. Most people know me as Hazel, Easel, Hazul, Asul, Asil, and Hazel.
Hi, my name is Bethany. I'm a senior at Haas Hall, and I just want to say, we did it, guys. We got this.
Hi, I'm Zach Harrod. I'm the Quiz Bowl coach for Haas Hall Rogers, and I really hope my team wins today because I don't want them to have to walk back all the way to Rogers again.
I'm Michael Bowman. I'm a sophomore at Hazen High School. I'm the captain of this team. And Quintilius Veras, give me back my allegiance.
My name's Bella. I'm a freshman, and go Hornets.
Hi, I'm Melissa. I'm a sophomore at Hazen High School, and where's Zach?
Hi, my name's Cadence. I'm a sophomore at Hazen High School. Woo Pig, and where's Zachary?
I'm Stacy Bowman. I'm the coach for the senior high Hazen Quiz Bowl team. Go Hornets. Where's Zach?
I'm Susan Booth. I'm senior high Quiz Bowl coach at Hazen High School, and I found Zach.
And there is a look at the hardware that these teams are competing for. So, who's going to take home the state championship? Let's find out right now. Let's get started with round 1, a 20-question toss-up round. To do that, we're going to turn it over to our quiz master for this match, Josh Adams. Josh?
All right, welcome to both teams for our 2A state championship. So congratulations to both Haas Hall Rogers and Hazen for making it to our finals. Hope you have a fun time with this game and don't stress out too terribly much. But if everyone is ready, let's go ahead and start our round 1.
Round 1.
All right, so our first question is going to be a math computation. Aladdin has a right triangle with a hypotenuse of 34 and one leg is 16. What is the length of the other leg? Time was called? That was 5 seconds. Okay, so Haas Hall Rogers, Kate.
33.
Is not 33. Hazen, Michael.
30.
It is 30. Number 2, a professional women's league for this sport debuted in 2024 and features teams such as the Boston Fleet and Minnesota Frost. Gary Bettman is the commissioner of a league for the sport whose champion receives the Stanley Cup. Hazen Michael.
Hockey.
It is hockey. Number 3, the transport of this substance is described by the cohesion tension theory, which models its movement through the xylem. Hazen Michael.
Water.
Yes. Number 4, only these numbers are valid solutions to Diophantine equations. Rational numbers are defined as ratios of these numbers. Hazen Michael.
Integers.
Integers is correct. Number 5, potential exceptions to the law of this quantity includes Giffen goods and Veblen goods. This quantity refers to how much consumers are willing to... Hazen Michael.
Demand.
Yes. Number 6, multiplying this quantity by the wavelength gives the speed of a wave. Hazen Michael.
Planck's constant.
That is incorrect. This quantity, the reciprocal of the period, is measured... Haas-Hall-Rogers 1.
Frequency.
That's correct. So, we'll go to number 7. In a novel set in Gilead, Wives and Marthas, Haas-Hall-Rogers 1.
Handmaid's Tale.
I can accept that. Number 8. The only proteinogenic amino acid, big word there, that contains this element are methionine and cytosine. This element is bonded to hydrogen in thiols, which are compounds. Hazen Michael.
Sulfur.
It is sulfur. Those large chemistry words were messing me up there. All right, number 9. An artist from this country painted Malababe and the Laughing Cavalier is named from Hazen Michael.
The Netherlands.
Yes, it is. Number 10 is a math computation. Find the value of cosine squared of 45 degrees plus sine squared of 45 degrees. Haas-Hall-Rogers 1.
1.
It is 1. Number 11. In a famous poem, a person with this profession uses his ivory hands and does a lazy sway on Lenox Avenue. Name this profession of the central figure of Langston Hughes' The Weary Blues. Hazen Michael.
A singer.
Cannot accept that. Haas-Hall-Rogers Kate.
Trumpetier.
Also cannot accept that. I need either a pianist or a musician. All right. Number 12. This thinker advocated for the preservation of cultural prejudices in a work responding to a speech by Richard Price, which was Reflections on the Revolution in France. It was written by which philosopher, the father of conservatism? Hazen Michael.
Edmund Burke.
It is Edmund Burke. 13. Water percolating through these sites is the most common cause of leachate. Haas-Hall-Rogers 1.
Mines.
Not what I have. These sites are sometimes covered with soil daily. Aerobic decomposition happens in which plots of land where waste is permanently disposed of? Hazen Michael.
Landfills.
Landfills is correct. 14. In a novel named for one of these things, a character says, quote, "For you, 1,000 times over," to declare his friendship for Amir. Children try to cut... Haas-Hall-Rogers Kate.
Kites.
Yes, Kite Runner is the book in question. Number 15. A politician from this state was assassinated by Carl Weiss and advocated for populist reform as part of his Share Our Wealth initiative. Haas-Hall-Rogers John.
Louisiana.
It is Louisiana. Huey Long, yes. Number 16. His real name was Jorge Mario Bergoglio, named as Argentinian-born religious leader who passed away on Monday, April 20. Hazen Michael.
Pope Francis I.
That's correct. 17. Members of this ethnicity espouse the Karaname while leading the League of Prizren. Skanderbeg was king of what ethnic group who comprised the majority of Kosovo and names a... Hazen Michael.
Turks.
Incorrect. And names a country governed from Tirana. Haas Hall Rogers, John.
Albanian.
That's correct. Number 18. New batches of a serum in this novel stop working, causing a man who kills Danvers Carew to be trapped in one form. Name this novel about transformations between a beastly man and a Haas Hall Rogers, John.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
That's correct. Number 19. What religion features a catfish that causes earthquakes in its mythology, has adherents who build gates called Hazen, Michael?
Shintoism?
That's correct. And our last question of our first quarter. What is the term for the symbol that indicates the pitch of written notes and appears at the beginning? Haas Hall Rogers, Kate.
Clef?
A clef is correct. Well done. So after 20 questions, we have a very competitive game. We have Haas Hall Rogers at 80, Hazen at 110. We're going to check for challenges and substitutions. And while we do that, let's throw it over to Christina.
Thank you. A great match going on. So now we're going to cut away briefly to do a bit of Quiz Bowl housekeeping, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more after this.
No cameras, no witnesses.
That's convenient. From the beginning, then. Welcome!
Hop in. I like that. Who'd let him in charge?
Awkward.
Tell us everything.
I trust my team.
Oh, heavens above.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Coast is clear. That was perfect.
And welcome back to the State Quiz Bowl Championships. Looks like there were no challenges and no substitutions, so that means we get to just continue right on. Let's go back over to the Quiz Master for round 2.
Alrighty. During our break, we did not have any challenges and we also did not have any substitutions. So it's our same players from quarter 1. Round 2 is our bonus category round where we will have toss-ups leading to 4-part bonuses. Those bonuses must be answered by the captain. So Haas Hall Rogers, Kate is going to be our captain, and for Hazen, it's going to be Michael. So, and with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and start round 2.
Round 2.
All right, so our first toss-up for both teams. Here we go. This state contains the Dibble House. Hazen, Michael.
Colorado.
That's incorrect. Which inspired the house in the painting American Gothic by native son Grant Wood. In what state is 600 pounds of butter used annually to sculpt a cow at the state fair in its capital, Des Moines? Haas Hall Rogers, Bethany.
Iowa.
Iowa is correct. And for knowing about 600 pounds of butter, you have earned a bonus on Impressionism. Right? So answer these 4 questions about the art movement Impressionism. Here we go. Number 1. Impressionism gets its name from the painting Impression Sunrise, a work by this artist who also painted a series of water lilies.
Monet.
Yes. Number 2. This Impressionist artist who created works such as Two Sisters and Dance at Bougival depicted a scene at the Maison Fournier's restaurant in the painting Luncheon of the Boating Party.
Manet.
Not Manet. Sorry. Number 3. This American Impressionist used mothers and their children as subjects in her paintings, The Child's Bath and The Boating Party. Kate, need an answer.
The Lady with the People.
Good guess. Not what I have written down, I'm sorry. And number 4, this Impressionist painting is split by a green lamppost in the middle of the canvas. This Gustave Caillebotte painting depicts men and women with umbrellas in the Place du Dublin.
The Nighthawks.
Not what I have. All right. So, Luncheon of the Boating Party is Pierre Renoir. The Child's Bath and the Boating Party is Mary Cassatt, is the American Impressionist. And the last one with the depiction with the green lamppost is Paris Street, Rainy Day. All right, so we will go to toss-ups for both teams. Here we go. This playwright depicted a Paphlagonian who sells sausages made of dog meat in The Knights. In another work by this author, Dionysius, Hazen Michael.
Aristophanes.
That is correct. And for knowing that, your category is going to be answer the following questions about Dutch philosopher Baruch Spinoza. Number 1. After questioning rabbinical authority, Spinoza was expelled from this religion. Before his expulsion, Spinoza studied at the Bet Yaakov synagogue.
Judaism.
Yes. Number 2. This book, Spinoza's magna opus, was titled for the fundamental philosophy of right and wrong.
Ethics.
Yes. Number 3, Spinoza was a proponent of this doctrine, which holds that God constitutes all aspects of the universe.
Pantheism.
That's also correct. And our 4th one, this French post-structuralist praised Spinoza's thinking as practical philosophy. He also co-wrote Capitalism and Schizophrenia with Felix Guattari.
Wittgenstein.
That's incorrect. It's Gilles Deleuze. All right, so we'll have a toss-up for both teams. Here we go. What equation relates a rate constant to the exponential of the quotient of negative activation energy? Hazen Michael.
The Nernst equation?
Incorrect. Of negative activation energy in the universal gas constant times temperature, named for a Swedish chemist. Haas, Hall, Rogers, Bethany.
Dalton?
No, looking for Arrhenius equation. So, new toss-up for both teams. Here we go. The fascist Iron Guard was temporarily incorporated into this country's government. Haas, Hall, Rogers, Kate.
Spain?
Not Spain, sorry. Government, and Petru Groza forced this country's last king, Michael I, to abdicate. The Securitate was dissolved following a Christmas Day revolution that deposed the last communist leader of this country, Nicolae Ceausescu. What country has its capital at Bucharest? Hazen Michael.
Romania.
That is correct. Your bonus category is going to be a math computation. So 20 seconds for each of these. You're going to answer the questions about shapes and the fraction 2/3. So here we go. Question number 1. What is the perimeter of an equilateral triangle whose side length is 2/3?
2.
2 is correct. Number 2. What is the area of a circle whose radius is 2/3?
(16 pi over 3).
That's incorrect. Number 3. What is the surface area of a cube whose side length is 2/3? Please give your answer as a fraction.
(24/3).
It's not what I have. And number 4, what is the volume of a sphere whose radius is 2/3? Again, please give your answer as a fraction.
(256 pi over 3).
Not what I have. All right. So the area of a circle whose radius is 2/3, I have 4 pi over 9. For the surface area of a cube, I have 8 over 3. And for the volume of a sphere whose radius is 2/3, I have 32 pi over 81. Okay. So we'll get away from that math questions, and we'll move to another toss-up for both teams. Here we go. This team's only NBA title came in 2011 when they defeated the Miami Heat in 6 games. Hazen Michael.
San Antonio Spurs.
That's incorrect. In 6 games. Fans of this team have recently expressed anger at general manager Nico Harrison. What team traded Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers? Haas, Hall, Rogers, Kate.
San Francisco 49ers.
I'm sorry, it is the Dallas Mavericks. All right. Unfortunately, we are going back to another math computation question. Or fortunately, if you enjoy the math computation questions. All right, here we go. If Jack flips a coin 5 times, what is the probability of getting exactly 2 tails? Hazen, Michael.
1/16.
Not what I have. Haas Hall Rogers 1.
2/5.
Say again?
2/5.
I'm sorry, it's 5/16. All right. All right, we'll try another toss-up for that last bonus category. The word parashah colloquially refers to a weekly reading of this text. Mezuzot and Teflin contain verses from this text written in Sefer Scrolls. Haas Hall Rogers, Kate.
The Torah?
The Torah is correct. So we finally do get to that last bonus category. Answer the following about the Ming Dynasty. All right. So number 1, the Ming Dynasty took power in this East Asian country in the 14th century. Later rulers of it have included Mao Zedong.
China.
Yes. Number 2, the Yongle Emperor sponsored the 7 treasure voyages of this Muslim explorer.
Pass.
All right. Number 3, the Ming Dynasty succeeded the Yuan, which fell due to a rebellion named for red examples of these specific items. An earlier peasant rebellion named for yellow examples of these items were instrumental in the fall of the Han Dynasty.
Vases.
No. And our last one, this British author wrote 1421, the year China discovered the world, which claims Ming-era explorers reached the Americas prior to Christopher Columbus.
Allison Ware.
It's a good guess, but not correct. So the Muslim explorer, a couple different pronunciations, but most common one is Zheng He. The Ming Dynasty that succeeded the Yuan and that had the rebellions were all about red and yellow turbans. And the British author that wrote 1421, the year China discovered the world, is Gavin Menzies. Okay. So before we move to our lightning round topics, going to do a very brief check for any challenges. All right, so seeing that we have no challenges, we're going to kind of start our preparation for our lightning rounds. So we have a current score of Haas Hall Rogers at 110, Hazen at 150. This is a relatively close game. Lots of points can happen in the lightning rounds. So Haas Hall Rogers, you're going to have first choice of the following 3 categories. Your first one could be if you think your chores are bad, answer the following about the labors of Hercules, or what's your sign? Give the English translation of each of the following constellation names, or picture this. Answer the following about photography. So while we make our decisions, we're going to throw it back to Christina.
Some fun categories to decide between there. So while the teams strategize and think about which ones they want to do, we're going to take a short break, but stay with us. We'll be right back.
This month in Passport on the PBS app.
There is no power greater than that of the people!
There will be chaos if this continues.
It's a revolt. Oh no, sire. It's a revolution.
Zukunft der Krone liegt in dir. Da droht ein Bürgerkrieg.
Du spielst mit dem Feuer.
These and other shows from Arkansas PBS are available with Passport on the PBS app.
I love it.
We're on the precipice of a great discovery.
I love it.
Welcome. Whoa, Nelly. Let's set this palace on fire.
I love it.
Welcome to the News Hour.
What does it mean politically?
I love it.
Oh, fasten your seatbelt.
I love it.
I love it.
Delighted to hear it. You make a good team.
This month in Passport on the PBS app.
To escape the Nazis, 2 Jewish brothers emigrate from Germany to a Jewish settlement in Shanghai.
Messenger of the Polish people to their government. Messenger of the Jewish people.
Music was very important in my life. I don't think I would have survived if I didn't have music.
These and other shows from Arkansas PBS are available with Passport on the PBS app.
The future of Arkansas PBS, its programs, and its irreplaceable purpose all rest on a strong foundation of community support. Help us continue to impact lives for generations to come. Keep good going with a tax-deductible donation of just $5 a month. Visit myarpbs.org/donate to learn more.
And we're back. It's time for the lightning round. The teams have made their choices, so now let's turn it over to our quiz master for round 3.
Alrighty, during our break, our teams have chosen our lightning rounds. Haas Hall Rogers has chosen to play with our constellations in the Watch Your Sign category. And Hazen is going to look at their chores with the labors of Heracles in our lightning rounds. So, we had a few substitutions, I believe. One substitution, yes. Who came in? Addison came in, yes, since we had no substitutions for Hazen. So 60 seconds for 10 items. All of our answers have to come from our captains. Captain is still Kate and Michael. So with all of that information out of the way, we can go ahead and start round 3.
Round 3.
All right, are you ready to go?
Yep.
Alrighty, so category is going to be What's Your Sign? Give the English translation of each of the following constellation names. Here we go. Aries.
Ram.
Cetus.
Pass.
Ursa Minor.
Little bear.
Auriga.
Turtle.
No. Cygnus.
Stall.
No. Camelopardalis. Oh, sorry. I misheard that. All right. So 5 will not come across. We're going to have 2 and 4. Pass over to Hazen. So answers ready. Here we go. Cetus.
Pass.
Okay. And Auriga.
Pass again.
Okay. Cetus is the whale. Auriga is the charioteer. And Cygnus, which we stalled on, which I misheard, is the swan. So we'll now pass over here to Hazen. If you think your chores are bad, we're going to talk about the labors of Heracles. Ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. God of the sky, who fathered Heracles?
Zeus, right? Zeus.
Three-headed guardian of the underworld.
Cerberus.
Heracles' 7th and 10th labors involve capturing these animals, one of which fathered the Minotaur.
Bulls.
Snake-headed monster Heracles killed by burning the stumps of its additional head.
Hydras.
Yes. Titan, who helped Heracles gather golden apples in exchange for Heracles performing his role, holding
Atlas.
Yes. These bodies of water which Heracles diverted in order to clean the Aegean stables.
Rivers.
Yes. These creatures with Heracles strangled due to its impenetrable fur, which Heracles later wore.
Nemean lion.
Beasts of this type, which Heracles captured for his 4th labor. A famous hunt in Calydon slayed one of these creatures.
Boar.
Yes. These female warriors whose queen Hippolyta,
Amazons.
Yes, wife of Heracles, who he killed in a fit of madness, causing him to atone via his labors.
Pass.
Okay. That was number 10. That was the only one that you were unable to answer correctly, so we're going to pass over number 10 over to Haas Hall Rogers. All right. So, Kate, here we go. Wife of Heracles, who he killed in a fit of madness, causing him to atone via his labors.
What did you say? No, I don't have it. What is it?
Need an answer, please?
Jane.
Not Jane. Megara. Megara was the wife's name. So, that was our lightning rounds. I see a score currently of Hazen 240 and Haas Hall Rogers 130. We're going to check for challenges and allow teams to do any substitutions during our time here. So while we do that, let's throw to Christina.
All right, thank you, Josh, and stay with us because we will be right back after a short break.
Sustaining membership is an easy, convenient, and affordable way for you to support the programs you love on Arkansas PBS. Sustaining members make an ongoing monthly contribution from either their checking account or credit card. Simply choose the monthly amount that fits your budget, and then call or go online and we'll set it up for you. Your donation will happen automatically each month, so your support will always be current. Need to make a change to your monthly gift? Just call or email us. You're always in control. Knowing we can count on a certain amount of revenue each month helps Arkansas PBS better plan for the future. Call or go online to start your sustaining membership right now.
And welcome back to the State Quiz Bowl Championships. We are ready for the final round, so let's head over to the Quizmaster.
All right, so we had no challenges during our fourth quarter. We did have a substitution with Haas Hall Rogers. Liam has come in to join us. John also has joined us as well. All right, so we have 20 more toss-ups left to go in this game, and we'll figure out who is going to be our next state champion. So with that, let's go ahead and start round 4.
Round 4.
All right, our first question. Ultraviolet types of these devices, called exomers, are used in chip manufacturing. Stimulated emission is used by these devices to generate a coherent beam of light. Haas Hall Rogers 1.
Laser.
That's correct. Number 2. This event is said to have a 0.25% chance of happening when a zombie is spawned. Name this rare event in Haas Hall Rogers 1.
Chicken jockey.
Yes, it is. And I appreciate everybody not destroying the set. Number 3, this author depicted the Mers family in the Jewish quarter of Vienna in his play Leopoldstadt, and depicted 2 characters flipping a coin 92 times. Hazen, Michael.
Stoppard.
It is Stoppard. What was the play?
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead.
Good job. All right, question number 4. This quantity was related to the coastline of Britain in studies by Mandelbrot on a form... Haas Hall Rogers, Liam.
Infinity.
Cannot accept that. The form of this quantity for fractals named as their Hausdorff. Name this quantity which equals 1 for a line and 2 for a square. Hazen, Michael.
Eccentricity.
Incorrect. It's dimensions or dimensionality. Number 5, this author created the detective Maxine Tarnow in his 2013 novel, Bleeding Edge. V2 rocket strikes. Hazen, Michael.
Pension.
It is Pension. This figured mothered Telegonus with Odysseus. An orb. Haas Hall Rogers, Kate.
Penelope.
Not Penelope, sorry. An oar marks the grave of Elpenor on this figure's island home of Aea. Molly is used to defeat what figure who turns Odysseus' men into pigs? Hazen, Michael.
Circe.
That's correct. Number 7 is a mathematical computation. Find the instantaneous rate of change of the function f of x equals 3x squared minus 14x plus 12 at the point 4, 4. Haas Hall Rogers, Bethany.
10.
10 is correct. Nicely done. Number 8, this province's namesake religious schools question occurred shortly after its Red River Rebellion was launched by Louis Riel. The first of Canada's prairie provinces admitted what what province with the capital of Winnipeg? Hazen, Michael.
Manitoba.
That's correct. Number 9, in this substance, cleavage furrows are formed and glycolysis occurs outside of floating ribosomes. Hazen, Michael.
The cell membrane.
Incorrect. Name this gel-like liquid that surrounds the organ. Haas Hall Rogers, Liam.
Cytosol.
Yes. Yes, is an answer there. Okay. Number 10 is a math computation. Completely factor the following polynomial. X squared plus 13x minus 30. Hazen, Michael.
X minus 10 and x minus 3.
That's incorrect. Haas Hall Rogers, 1.
X equals 2 and negative 15.
I needed the factors and not the solutions. Yeah, so x plus 15 and x minus 2. You had it there, just gave it the wrong format. All right. Number 11. In this country, MINUSCA peacekeepers have been accused of human rights violations, as had the Wagner Group forces, which guard President Haas Hall Rogers, Kate.
Ukraine.
Not what I have. Who guard President Faustin Touadera. Bangui is the capital of what landlocked, directionally named African country? Hazen Michael.
South Sudan.
That's incorrect. Looking for the Central African Republic. Number 12. Characters who testify at this character's trial include the cafe owner Celeste and the abusive dog owner Salamano. This character, who hopes that his execution will have a large crowd, opens the novel by narrating Mother Died Today. What? Hazen Michael.
Merceau.
Merceau is the character we're looking for, yes. Number 13. Los Menañas by Diego Velázquez and Saturn Devouring His Son by Francisco de Goya are housed in this museum. Hazen Michael.
Guggenheim Bilbao.
That's incorrect. What museum in Madrid houses the world's richest and most Haas Hall Rogers, Kate.
El Dorado.
I will take that. It's a very nice native language name of it. Number 14, an equation named for this man gives the time evolution of the wave function and states h psi equals e psi. What Austrian physicist demonstrated quantum superposition? Hazen Michael.
Heisenberg.
That's incorrect. By imagining a cat that is both alive and Haas Hall Rogers won.
Schrodinger.
Schrodinger's cat, and Schrodinger is correct. 15. This artist released Dear Ex-Best Friend on YouTube, and in another song claimed that, quote, friends don't look at friends that way. Hazen Cadence.
Tate McRae.
That is correct. 16. When done at the New York Stock Exchange, owners involved in these events may ring the opening bell, and investment bankers serve as underwriters during them. What event marks the first time a private company publicly sells their shares? Hazen Michael.
Liquidation.
Not what I have. We'll call time on that one. It's an IPO, or initial public offering. Number 17. This politician was called the most despicable character in American history by Theodore Roosevelt for actions like attempting to separate Tennessee and Kentucky from the states. Jefferson appointed what co-conspirator of Aaron Haas Hall Rogers, Kate?
Clay.
Incorrect. What co-conspirator of Aaron Burr as governor of the Louisiana Territory? Hazen Michael.
Hamilton.
Now what I have is James Wilkinson. 18. This composer rewrote Frere Jacques as a funeral march in his Titan Symphony and set the hymn Veni Creator Spiritus to music in his 8th Symphony, while composer wrote the Symphony of 1000. Hazen Michael.
Schubert.
Incorrect. Haas Hall Rogers, Kate.
Beethoven.
Also incorrect. It's Gustav Mahler. 19. These figures declare, quote, fair is foul and foul is fair. Haas Hall Rogers, Kate.
The Three Witches.
It is The Three Witches, from the play that we will not talk about. And our last question of our game. This property names a form of electrophilic substitution and only exists in compounds with 4N plus 2. Hazen Michael.
Aromaticity.
That's correct. And it is our last question, so just a very quick check for any challenges. All right. And so we see a final score of Haas Hall Rogers with 200, Hazen with 310. And so I see that Hazen will be our 2A state champions and Haas Hall Rogers our 2A runner-up. So with that, we'll throw it back to Christina.
Congratulations. That really was a great match and very suspenseful, at least in the beginning for sure. So we will be right back. But first, let's take a moment to meet some students that we may very well see on this stage in a few years. Here are their 2025 Quiz Bowl Junior High MVPs and High Point players. welcome back. I'm here with Josh Duggins, president of Arkansas Governors Quiz Bowl Association. Thanks for being here, and time to hand out some awards.
Okay, so we had another really great game, really exciting to watch, and so congratulations to Haas Hall Rogers for being runner-up for Class 2A.
Round of applause.
And our state champions for 2A this year are, well, the Hazen Hornets.
Yay, round of applause. Wonderful, congratulations. And I think you have a few more awards to hand out.
Yes, so we have a player that has dominated with an average of 24 plus points per game. Our state MVP is very, very easily from Hazen, Michael.
A round of applause. Very impressive. Wow. Impressive stats, absolutely. And you have some other names to share.
So Michael's not alone. He's not the only person in here that will be on our all-tournament team. Haas Hall Rogers, it's going to be Kate from Haas Hall Rogers.
Round of applause.
And I believe on your screen there should be a graphic with the other all-tournament team members who are not with us today.
Okay. Well, that does it. Another round of applause for all the teams, all the players. Very impressive, and congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much, Josh. That means we have done 6, and we have 1 more match to go. Up next, we have the 5A state championship with East End Mets taking on the Valley View Blazers. That is coming up in just a few minutes right here live on Arkansas PBS.